Hey there, welcome to Ethan's Basement. If you're tuning into this video, you're about to dive into one of the most iconic lore of the H3 podcast.
Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
With peace and love, with peace and love, and
with peace and love.
So with peace and love.
Peace and love.
Today, I'm here to break down the entire origins of the Peace and Love soundbite and how it has become such a big part of the podcast for years now. So whether you're a longtime foot soldier just wanting to relive these iconic memories or a new listener discovering this classic piece of lore, enjoy the ride as we uncover the origins of the Peace and Love saga.
Ringo Starr, yes, the Beatle Ringo Starr, the famous drummer, world famous.
This is where it all started. In this first clip, Ethan talks about a social media post by Ringo Starr, which seems like an attempt to post a video or something that didn't quite work out. And this weird post triggered Ethan's memory of an old video from Ringo posted years before where he was asking his fans to stop sending mail and items for him to sign in an interesting manner.
I follow Ringo Starr, obviously. I mean, everybody should. He's a living Beatle, and he's on Twitter. That's insane. He tweeted out this, and I immediately screenshotted it because I was like, it's not a video, right? It's just this photo. He said, man, I'm having a wonderful day hanging out, peace and love. It's just this photo. This is like the best old people Facebook post ever.
Totally.
It's so epic. You know, Ringo actually has a really funny past on social media. This happened kind of before our time. The Beatles Bible, 2008. Oh, wow. This is really old. 12 years ago.
2008?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So this is kind of like a famous internet video. And I wish that I was alive to see this happen before us.
You were alive, but...
You weren't alive 12 years ago?
I wasn't alive before I was on the internet either. That's when my life began. But here is, in my opinion, one of the greatest videos to ever grace the Earth. I hope they launch this to Mars when we go there and land civilization.
With a very dramatic opening shot, he mentioned that he's too busy now and that everything he receives will go straight into the trash. Without knowing it, Ethan was about to introduce one of the longest running inside jokes that has remained a key element of the podcast to this day.
What a dramatic open, too.
This is a message to everybody watching my update right now. Peace and love, peace and love. I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, do not send fan mail to any address that you have. Nothing will be signed after the 20th of October. If that has a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love, but I have too much to do. So no more fan mail. Thank you, and no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
I just love the whole peace and love aspect of throwing shit that people sent you in earnest in the garbage.
His whole attitude is like so... Is he upset? But then he hits you with the peace and love.
Yeah, but also look at this dramatic opening shot. Like, look at this shit, bro. Do you think, so there's a couple of possibilities. Somebody just started recording and it was zoomed and they forgot because they zoom out really slow like they used to do on old cameras. Or it's just a really, why would you want to start on his nose like that?
This is a serious message.
This is a serious message. All fan mail will be tossed in the bin. Peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love.
I love that shit.
To everybody
It's the best.
watching my
Can you soundbite, I'm warning you with peace and love?
peace and love, but I have
It's the
warning
best.
you with peace and love.
I love that.
Ethan also declared the date mentioned in the video, October 20th, as the Peace and Love Day, because that was the deadline Ringo Starr announced for sending him fan mail, but we'll come back on that later.
What happened on October 20th, I wonder? We have to remember October 20th as an auspicious day. I got to mark that on my calendar as the Peace and Love Day, where everything after that day is being tossed in the bin. Can you mark that on the calendar, Dan?
What was it? The 20th?
October 20th is the Peace and Love Day. I am warning you, after October 20th, it's all going in the bin.
As the podcast progressed, Zach quickly grabbed the Peace and Love soundbite, so it started being used quite commonly on the podcast, mainly to make criticism feel less mean. It doesn't take long for this expression to find its way into Frenemies, by Trisha soon after. Trisha, who had only heard others use this expression, hadn't seen the Ringo Starr video. So during an episode of Frenemies, Ethan decided to show her the video to give her the context behind this recurring meme.
With peace and love.
I love Dr. Joe.
Can we put in our Frenemies hoodie with peace and love, like in the heart, where the heart
Oh, that's a really good idea.
Is that hard to do? I don't know.
No, it's not. We
That's
could do
cute.
anything. Steady Fresh. We could do anything.
I mean, I know that's like more you're saying, but I think it's becoming the H3 Empire saying. It's
Peace
with
and love.
Because you say it here.
Peace. And you know what it's from? It's from Ringo Starr.
Ugh, canceled. We're anti-Beatles on the pink side.
No, but you have to see this video. He puts out a video because he gets a ton of fan mail, and he goes, "I am warning you to all of my dear fans, if I get any mail past May 1st, I will be throwing it in the garbage with peace and love." He goes, with peace and love, with peace and love.
Iconic.
Anything that comes after May 1st will be thrown in the dumpster.
Iconic.
That's for here. I'll pull it up.
Oh my God,
one of my
that's
favorite.
everything.
It's one of my favorite videos because it's like I love the peace and love combined with the I'm throwing it away. I'm warning you with peace and love.
Is he the only living Beatle?
No, Paul McCartney's alive. What's wrong with you?
Oh,
Don't ask me who's Paul McCartney.
I forget which one he is though.
Well, first of all, you can't hate the Beatles and not know who Paul McCartney is. That just means you
I just
don't know enough
their
about
name.
the Beatles.
I know more about the Beatles than you. We already proved this in our trivia thing. I knew.
Or you don't even know who Paul
Who was
McCartney
the
is.
original drummer?
Just because you know this.
Exactly. I don't even like the Beatles, and I can tell you the original drummer. I just didn't know which one was Paul
cares?
McCartney. I know one of them is Paul McCartney. I just didn't know which. What is this? What the heck?
Yeah, exactly. It starts off really close to his face for no reason.
Oh, it's like he's older in this.
Yeah, it's recent. Just happened.
This is a serious message to everybody watching my update right now.
Yeah.
Peace and love, peace and love.
I love that.
I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, do not send fan mail to any address that you have. Nothing will be signed after the 20th of October. If that has a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love.
Yeah,
I have
love
too
that.
much
I
to
am
do.
warning you.
So no more fan mail. Thank you,
Oh.
and no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
I am warning you with peace and love. Nothing.
This led to Ringo Starr being added to the long list of celebrities Trisha wants to invite as a guest on Frenemies.
Do you think he'd come on the podcast?
Oh, for sure.
Was that Paul or Ringo?
That was Ringo.
Do you think Ringo would come?
Definitely.
Paul McCartney?
Definitely.
Which one has a higher chance of coming? For real. Be real.
Paul McCartney's an easy pull. Ringo's a little. I think we could get them both.
Which one's? Tell me, be for real. I know you're being kind of stupid right now.
Both of them are
you know.
impossible.
But which one has a higher chance?
Ringo.
Because he's
Yeah.
the lesser.
Paul McCartney's like the most
He
famous
lives
person.
here in this neighborhood in the gated community.
Where'd you meet? Oh, you met him with your peeps. That's awesome.
Oh, okay.
I love Ringo.
Moses has more connections than anyone. Do you think he'll come to our wedding if we invite Ringo? If you want to come to our wedding, open invitation with peace and love.
In this next clip, Ethan mentions that he has started memorizing Ringo Starr's speech because he wants to create a TikTok dressed as Ringo, where he perfectly syncs up his peace and love speech. So for the first time, Ethan is going to showcase his Ringo impression, which is still a work in progress.
Can I reveal my peace and love?
All
You're
right.
gonna debut it right now?
Well,
Let's
it's a
fucking
work.
go.
It's a work in progress.
It's a whip.
Yeah.
Peace and love,
Because I'm
peace
working
and
on
love.
a TikTok where I dress up as Ringo and voice this perfectly. So I want to show you guys what I'm working with. I think I'm making really good progress. It's hard to hit like all the inflections and the pauses perfectly, but let me show you guys what I've got.
Wait, real quick. I want you to be side by side with him, so just give me 1 second.
Okay, great.
you can
Thank
do that?
Thank you. So I've been trying to learn the peace and love perfectly for the enjoyment of all.
Yeah, I do think Ethan needs like maybe another week of
It's not
training.
ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not fully baked yet. This is a serious message to everybody watching the update right now. Peace and love, peace and love. I want to tell you that please, after the 20th of October, not send fan mail to any address that you have. Nothing will be signed after the 20th of October. If that's got a signature on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love. I have too much to do. No more. Thank you. And no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, thank you. Peace and love. Peace and love.
Still needs a little work, but
Yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, Hila, how am I supposed to get better when Hila yells at me every time I practice?
So okay, yeah, Ethan will play it also super loud, and you
It's
do.
not. I play it as low as I can.
No, you don't. You don't hear yourself,
Okay.
and you yourself play it super loud.
This is a serious
Yes,
message
you do
to
it like-
everybody watching my update now.
And also, he does it at midnight when I'm a little tired.
Peace and love, peace and love.
Where's the peace and love?
So with peace and love, maybe.
This is a warning with
Warning you
peace
with
and
peace and
love.
love.
In the next After Dark, Zach and Dan express their thoughts on the now widespread use of the expression with peace and love, and why they are not particularly thrilled about its popularity. They are specifically not pleased with how fans of the podcast often use it in comments and on the subreddit when criticizing the show or a member of the crew. Zach even expresses the desire to completely ban the use of this expression.
Zach, what is this I hear about you hating peace and love? I don't like this. What is
What?
this?
It's not so much a sense of you saying it or Hila saying it. It's the sense of like you can say it and then say the most hurtful fucking thing after it.
That's the joke.
That's literally what's good about it.
Dan, you said you'd back me up on this yesterday.
What?
Well, I feel like it's half of our comments on every social media platform and YouTube comments at this point, and it's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
Who are you guys to pass judgment on what people like, what stands out to people? Wait,
Sorry, you guys
Who
are
are we?
criticizing.
We're people who work on the show, and we're
You guys are
entitled to.
criticizing
with peace
that.
and love, I think you guys are talking way out of turn here.
Yeah.
You're starting to hate peace and love because people like it? I'm sorry.
Zach was pretty passionate about it yesterday on the Zoom call when we were prepping the show. He was just like, I'm fucking sick of this peace and love.
It's every comment is just peace and love, blah blah blah, peace and love, blah blah blah.
That's fine,
You feel you're being
yeah.
insulted more than usual by the audience, and they think it's okay because they start with peace and love. Is that what's happening? You feeling more vulnerable lately?
I guess so. I feel like if because you say peace and love, people feel like you can say whatever the hell you want after it. Like
That's
peace
the
and
power.
love.
That's the power.
But it's like no, like
It doesn't work like that.
I mean, I think it's hilarious when you and Eli do it. It's just like
So Zach wants to instate a rule stating fans with peace and love can no longer say peace and love. Only Ethan
with
and
peace
Eli.
and love.
Yeah.
With peace and love.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Still on the Frenemies podcast with Trisha, Ethan discusses Ringo's presence at the Grammys. It's also in this podcast that Trisha suggests to Ethan that he should trademark the expression peace and love for himself. Additionally, in the same podcast, Ethan references the opposite of peace and love, which is with war and hate, to express the opposite sentiment, which would later be widely used by the audience against BBTV and other enemies of the show.
Our boy Ringo Starr at the Grammys spreading peace and love. I just want to give a shout out.
He's gonna block you. I think about that when you talk about him. I'm like, oh, he's probably gonna block you.
You think I could get him to block me? I mean, I got OJ to block me. It'd be kind of
O.J.
epic.
Simpson?
Yeah, he blocked me. I just want to give a shout out to my boy Ringo with peace and love. Do you think he would block me with peace and love?
Yeah.
This is a serious message to Ethan Klein. I am blocking you with peace and love. No more tweets. Thank you. Thank you.
Serious question. Do you think Ringo Starr would judge our cooking competition?
Yeah, for sure.
Would you
Us?
would you invite him to your house, or would you be scared he'd know where you live?
Ringo?
Yeah.
I'm not. Why would I be scared of Ringo Starr?
Like just having random people come to your house.
I love Ringo Starr.
So if he like showed up to your house and started stalking you, you're like, okay, I wouldn't care.
Ringo stalking me? Yes, I would be flattered.
Would you let him in, or would you keep him outside?
You're talking about Ringo Starr.
Okay, you invite him in for the cook-off. He comes once, cool. But now he keeps coming back trying to hang out. Would you invite him in, or would you keep him out?
I'd probably be like, listen, Ringo, I love you. You did the Beatles, respect, all that shit. I love everything you've done in your career, but I need a little space. With peace and love.
Not with peace and love. I mean to
people
offend
say
everybody.
with hate and war.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, hate and war. That's the opposite of peace and love. When it's all offense with hate and war, or no, with war and hate. Sorry, I said it
I don't want war, maybe just hate. Who's this?
Ringo Starr.
Zooming out. It's great to be here. In fact, it's great to be anywhere. Because no matter what
He's 80,
happens,
by the
music must
Wow,
go
that's
on.
great.
Yeah.
So I'm honored to be
He's like
here
Robert Downey
at the
Jr.
Grammys. I've been here many times before. And with that other band I was in, and I want to say this, with peace and love.
We love
the
him.
nominees.
He said
if
it.
you're making music in our world today,
That's like his thing.
This is a serious message. Yeah, that's his thing.
So you can never really put it on merch because that's his thing. They're like,
I can put it on merch. He doesn't need to trademark that shit.
You should trademark it.
I should trademark it and sue Ringo. That'd be fucking awesome. Hey, Ringo!
In this iconic episode of Frenemies, they are on a bus tour of celebrity homes in Beverly Hills when the bus driver suggests making a stop at Ringo Starr's house during the tour. Outside Ringo Starr's house, Ethan shouts through a megaphone, reciting Ringo's famous speech, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for him.
Let's keep our... Yeah, I love Ringo. Peace and love, peace and love.
Where
This
is
is
he?
a serious message to everybody watching. This update right now.
Is he here? Is he here?
Tom said something about Ringo Starr. We're gonna go to his driveway. Oh, we're gonna go to his driveway? Oh, that's so amazing. I gotta do I've been training for this, you guys. I've been memorizing his peace and love speech. Oh, he's gonna hear me.
Oh God.
I'm gonna shout. Does the speaker get louder? We've achieved louder volumes. All right, we're approaching Ringo's. Let's try to keep it down. We don't want to scare him.
Oh my God.
He is a founding. Well, he wasn't founding. He was a member of the Beatles. Let's just say that.
Second wave. Beatles.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. But he's a Beatle. We don't take that away from him. Ringo Starr's an icon. And he loves when big, giant tour buses of people come outside his house and scream for him, which is what we're going to do here today. So we're in Beverly Hills, where people come to have peace and quiet, and we're here to disrupt that. Oh, is this it? Stars on the gate? Oh, okay, whoa. Okay, stop here. This is a serious message to everybody watching my update right now. Do you think you can hear me?
Possibly.
Peace and love, peace and love. Ringo Starr. Well, he's got the stars on his gate. Did you make that up because there's stars on the gate? Wow, a little bit of a...
Really a star, man.
He's got to tone it down a little bit with stars everywhere. I mean, I get it.
In the next clip from one of the first Off the Rails episodes, Ringo gets a quick shout out as he has just dropped his lawsuit against an interesting company that was using his name for their products.
Shout out to Ringo Starr, friend of the show. Peace and love, peace and love. This is a serious message from Ringo Starr's Lingo team. We are dropping our lawsuit against the Ringo penis ring. Peace and love, peace and love. Ringo Starr drops legal battle against Ringo penis rings. That's a bit of a stretch, Ringo, let's be honest. Starr filed a lawsuit in 2019 objecting to the name of the penis ring. He claimed the brand was identical in appearance, sound, connotation, and pronunciation to his own name. I mean, Ringo penis. I mean, it's a first name, bro. I mean, come on, tone it down.
I'm Dick Tips.
So anyway, peace and love to the Ringo penis ring. We are dropping all legal charges after the date of June 30th. Peace and love, peace and love.
The week after, again on Off the Rails, Ringo gets another mention as it's his birthday, and he wants to introduce the tradition of reciting his message. He's asking people to join in, and he wants it to be the official Peace and Love Day on his birthday, which is July 7th. This announcement officially changes the date from the previously mentioned October 20th to July 7th as the official Peace and Love Day, as declared by Ringo Starr.
Ringo Starr's birthday. This is a serious message with peace and love, peace and love.
Peace and love, peace and love.
We love Ringo, and if you don't know, on his birthday, he does a call today, July 7th at 12 o'clock noon every day for everyone around the world to do a chant of peace and love, peace and love. And that's today. So here is his birthday request for all of you. Love that movie maker.
Peace and love, peace and love. This is just a gentle peace and love reminder that on July the 7th, my birthday, all I ask for is that at noon, wherever you are in the world, you just go peace and love, peace and love. And that
all I ask for my birthday is that every living human being on the earth take a moment to recognize me. He is Ringo Starr, to be honest, so I'm not going to hate on that. But peace and love, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyway, obviously, how I care about Ringo, and I love the Beatles. And so what we've managed to do here today is Well, we prepared we did our own peace and love at exactly 12 o'clock as he requested. Here's is this his tweet? Oh, this is his tweet from this year. Peace and love, everybody. 7/7/21. Peace and love time at noon. Peace and love. Come on now, everybody.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
What is this image? Maybe the peace and love is the secret to longevity and billions of dollars.
To celebrate Ringo's birthday, Ethan and the crew recorded their own video together in his honor, filmed similarly as the iconic Ringo video.
Why don't you go ahead and roll our 12 o'clock peace and love in honor of Ringo Starr's birthday?
This is a serious message to everybody watching my update right now. Peace and love, peace and love. I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, no more fan mail to any address that you have. After the 20th of October, if it's got a date on the envelope, it's gonna be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love, I have too much to do. There's no more fan mail and no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
Of course, thank you. Yeah, great job, everybody. Ringo's going to love that one. Of course, thank you. Of course, paying homage to the great Ringo Starr Peace and Love video. And, I mean, what better way to honor the man?
Peace and love.
There's a parallel universe where people are not saying peace and love at 12 o'clock, and it's far worse.
Fucking Mad Max.
Far worse. It's the only thing keeping this world together.
9/11.
A few months later, the yearly Soundbite tournament episode happens. Ringo is featured with his iconic Peace and Love video as one of the contenders. Ethan discusses the cultural impact that this video has had. During this discussion, Ethan once again joins in unison with Ringo.
The quarterfinals, I believe you would call that, eh? All right, well, up next, what is, in my opinion, one of the most iconic moments in internet history, and was snubbed last year in what could only be described as a tragic oversight. We forgot to include Peace and Love, Ringo Starr. So this year he's making an entry.
This is a serious message to everybody watching my update right now. Peace and love, peace and love.
Classic.
I have too much to do with peace and love.
In episode 60 of After Dark, Ringo's expression finds itself commemorated on that year's H3 merch, with a design that features the entire crew holding a banner that says Peace and Love with Ethan in the middle.
I picked up a couple of hot new shirts at h3h3shop.com.
Oh.
New holiday merch drop available now.
h3h3shop.com, our Christmas collection. All profits that come from this are going directly to the crew.
You want to go down?
We have the nice classic Peace and Love. Oh, they did me like Ringo. Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
This is we all look like Ringo. This is a serious message to everybody.
And recently on After Dark, in commemoration of the anniversary of Ringo's Peace and Love video on October 20th, Ethan decides to reenact the iconic video. He syncs up with Ringo and recites his famous speech. This happens more than 3 years after initially featuring the video on the podcast. Interestingly, this episode inspired me to create this dedicated video exploring the origin of Peace and Love, which has become one of the show's longest lasting memes, and now a yearly tradition to celebrate that day.
Let's honor Ringo, though. It's not about me. It's not about anything else. Let's honor. Today is October 20th, a hollow day here in the H3 podcast.
This is a serious message to everybody watching my update right now. Peace and love, peace and love. I want to tell you, please, after the 20th of October, do not send fan mail to any address that you have. Nothing will be signed after the 20th of October.
If it's got a date on the envelope, it's going to be tossed. I'm warning you with peace and love, I have too much to do.
So no more fan mail. Thank you. And no objects to be signed. Nothing. Anyway, peace and love, peace and love.
Wow.
Love it.
Well done.
The first time anyone was warned with peace and love, and that changed the world. I am warning you with peace and love. It's going to be tossed. He's so fun. I love Ringo, man. So we honor him, of course. Ringo's in chat. Way!
Yeah, we have a Ringo emoji on the channel.
Yes, we do.
Ringo's in chat, people. It's October 20th. Thank you.
I hope you've enjoyed revisiting all these different moments of the podcast. If you were already familiar with them, I hope it brought back memories of different podcast eras and good times. To create this video, I had to rewatch over 18 hours of video content from various episodes. It took quite a lot of time. So if you've enjoyed this video and would like to support my efforts, consider buying me a coffee or joining my Patreon with the link in the description. And a special thank you to everyone supporting my channel: Purple Fire, Sarah Boggs, Michael Krzyzewski, Alicia D, and #1 Helen Keller Hater. Also to my Uncle Gabe's and coffee gifters, all of you made this video possible. Thank you for watching. With peace and love, with peace and love.